I had never seen a woman this strange. Every day, she marked the toilet paper with a pen. She even crouched by the bathroom door to listen in. And the only reason she did all this was to make sure her black maid never dared to use the toilet meant for whites.
Winnie, are you in there?
Yes, ma'am.
And just what are you doing?
The moment she heard that, the maid flushed the toilet. That single sound drove the lady of the house into a rage.
Get off my toilet!
Minnie was thrown out on the spot, losing her job. But she wasn't about to bow her head. She was ready to fight back in her own way. The very next morning, she showed up at Hilly's house with a special chocolate pie. She pretended to apologize for what she had done. Hilly, unaware, sat there eating the pie while tossing insult after insult. Minnie had held back long enough.
Eat my shit. What'd you say? I said eat my shit.
Hilly froze, unable to believe what she just heard. But by then, half the special pie was already gone. Sick to her stomach, she ran straight to the bathroom. And for the first time, Minnie felt a rush of pure satisfaction. What she didn't know was that Hilly wasn't done. To strike back, Hilly spread rumors through the town. She told people Minnie had a terrible disease and accused her of being a thief. Overnight, no one in town would hire her. But Minnie wasn't one to stay down for long. Soon she knocked on the door of Hilly's sworn rival, Celia. Celia had always loved defying Hilly. And when she heard Minnie's story, she hired her right away. The estate was huge, which meant the work would be heavy. But when they sat down to discuss the job, Minnie couldn't believe her ears. Double the pay, at least 3 days off every week, and never more than 5 hours a day. The deal sounded too good to be true. Celia finally explained why. She had to hide the maid from her husband. If he ever found out, the consequences would be unthinkable. Minnie didn't have much choice. She needed the work. But what she found in Celia's house was something new: respect. Minnie patiently taught Celia how to cook, walking her through every detail. And when it came time to eat, Celia insisted they sit at the same table. No matter how many times Minnie reminded her that maids never sat with their employers, Celia refused to change. The contrast couldn't have been sharper. Hilly, after her slice of chocolate pie, was as cruel as ever. She suggested every white family build separate toilets outside for their black maids. She claimed the maids were unclean and shouldn't share facilities with whites. The other women all nodded in agreement. Soon, outdoor toilets for maids started appearing across the town. Meanwhile, Hilly found a new maid, Yule May. Yule May was desperate for money to send her children to college. She begged Hilly for an advance on her pay, but Hilly refused, mocking her and sending her away humiliated. One day while cleaning, Yule May found a ring hidden behind the sofa. It was enough to solve her problems. After a long struggle with herself, she slipped it into her pocket.